Vedi IAS. Sri Murali Krishna, the Tahsildar, is requested to present a bouquet to the Collector, Guntur District. I request Ms. Lavanya Veni to present a bouquet to the Collector, East Godavari. I now call upon the dignitaries on the dais to kindly move forward to participate in the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into wide, widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. I request the dignitaries to kindly take their seats on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Voters' Day is being celebrated on the 25th of January every year in commemoration of the formation of the Election Commission of India in 1950. We have been celebrating the National Voters' Day since 2011, and this year is the 9th year of the celebrations, and the day is popularly referred to as the celebration of democracy. Today is also utilized to create an awareness among the voters regarding their effective participation in the electoral process. The theme for this year's National Voters' Day is No Voter to be Left Behind. The significance of the National Voters' Day is to encourage more and more young voters to take part in the political process. It is the day to celebrate the right to vote and celebrate the vibrant democracy of India. The day aims at increasing the enrollment of voters and educating the voters for active participation in the electoral process, especially encouraging the participation of the newly eligible young voters and ensuring universal adult franchise.
Now I request we heartily please, sir, we welcome speech Sri Gopal Krishna Devi IAS, sir.
ఇవాళ ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి ముఖ్య అతిథిగా విచ్చేసినటువంటి రాష్ట్ర గవర్నర్ గారు గౌరవనీయులు ESL నరసింహన్ గారికి, స్టేట్ ఎలక్షన్ కమిషనర్ గౌరవనీయులు ఎన్ రమేష్ కుమార్ గారికి, చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ గౌరవనీయులు అంచల్ పునేఠా గారికి, కలెక్టర్ కృష్ణ లక్ష్మీకాంతం గారికి, కలెక్టర్ గుంటూరు శశిధర్ గారికి, కలెక్టర్ ఈస్ట్ గోదావరి కార్తికే మిశ్రా గారికి, అదేవిధంగా ఇక్కడ విచ్చేసిన పొలిటికల్ పార్టీస్ ప్రతినిధులందరికీ, స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరికీ, ప్రెస్ మీడియా ప్రతినిధులకి, అతిథులందరికీ, ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి స్వాగతం, నమస్కారములు. మొట్టమొదటిగా అందరికీ ఈ 9వ జాతీయ ఓటర్ల దినోత్సవం శుభాకాంక్షలు చెప్తున్నాను. 2011 నుంచి భారతదేశంలో ప్రతి సంవత్సరం జనవరి 25వ తేదీన జాతీయ ఓటర్ల దినోత్సవం జరుపుకుంటున్నాము. రాజకీయ ప్రక్రియలో ప్రజాస్వామ్యంలో అందరూ పాల్గొనాలి, భాగస్వామ్యం కావాలి. థీమ్ ఈ సంవత్సరము నో ఓటర్ టు బి లెఫ్ట్ అవుట్. ప్రతి ఓటర్కి, ప్రతి అర్హులకి ఓటు హక్కు ఉండాలి, ఓటు హక్కు నమోదు చేయించాలి. మరి ఇట్లాంటి నినాదంతో ఈ సంవత్సరము కూడా ఈ ఫంక్షన్ జరుపుతున్నాము. అర్హత ఉన్న ప్రతి ఒక్కరు తమ ఓటు హక్కుని నమోదు చేసుకోవాలి. ఓటరుగా నమోదు చేసుకునే బాధ్యత ప్రతి పౌరులపైన ఉంది. ముఖ్యంగా ఈ సంవత్సరం జనవరి 1 నాడు ఎవరో 18 సంవత్సరాలు పూర్తి అయిన వారు ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళందరూ ఓటు హక్కు నమోదు చేసుకోవడానికి అర్హులుగా ఉన్నారు. అదేవిధంగా ఓటర్ జాబితాలో ఎవరి పేర్లు గల్లంతైనాయి, లేకపోతే ఏమైనా మార్పులు చేర్పు చేయాలనుకుంటే అట్లాంటి వారు కూడా మరి దరఖాస్తులు ఇచ్చి మరి ఈ ఓటు నమోదు చేయడానికి, లేకపోతే కరెక్షన్స్ ఏమైనా చేయడానికి అది మరి ఆపర్చునిటీ వినియోగించుకోవచ్చు. మరి ఈ ఓటు నమోదు ప్రక్రియ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఆఫ్లైన్, ఎందుకంటే మీరు బయట కూడా ఒక చిన్న ఎగ్జిబిషన్ కూడా పెట్టారు, చూసి ఉంటారు. ఇది ఆన్లైన్ కూడా ఉంది. సో ఈసీఐ వెబ్సైట్కి వెళ్ళి, లేకపోతే సిఇఓ వెబ్సైట్కి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ కూడా ఓటు నమోదు చేయడానికి మనం ఈ ప్రక్రియ పూర్తి చేసుకోవచ్చు. మరి అదేవిధంగా ఈ సంవత్సరం 1950 ఈ టోల్ ఫ్రీ నంబర్ ఇది కూడా లాంచ్ చేయడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది హెల్ప్ లైన్గా. సో ఏమైనా ఎవరికి డౌట్ ఉంటే ఈ హెల్ప్ లైన్కి కూడా ఫోన్ చేసి మరి ఫర్దర్ విషయాలు కనుక్కోవచ్చు. మరి దిస్ ఈజ్ అ వెరీ గుడ్ ఇనిషియేటివ్. ఈ సంవత్సరం ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా వారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. మరి అదే కాకుండా ఇవాళ ఈ ఉత్సవం సందర్భంగా కొత్తగా నమోదైన ఓటర్లకి ఈ గుర్తింపు కార్డు కూడా ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది మొత్తం రాష్ట్రం అంతా పోలింగ్ బూత్లో. ఇక్కడ కూడా కొంతమందికి మరి ఎవరో 18 నుంచి 19 సంవత్సరాల వయసు ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, కొత్తగా నమోదైన వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. అట్లాంటి వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మేము 11 జనవరి నాడు ఈ సంవత్సరం ఫైనల్ ఓటర్ లిస్ట్ పబ్లిష్ చేశాం. మరి టోటల్ మన రాష్ట్రంలో 3,69,00,000 సుమారుగా ఓటర్స్ ఉన్నారు. దాంట్లో 16 లక్షలు సుమారుగా ఫస్ట్ టైం ఓటర్స్ ఉన్నారు. అదే కాకుండా ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా కొంతమంది మిగిలై ఉన్నారు. సో నేను ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని కోరుతున్నాను, ఎందుకంటే ఇవాళ ఈ సందర్భంగా ఎవరైనా మిగిలిపోయి ఉంటే వాళ్ళు ఆఫ్లైన్ కానీ ఆన్లైన్ ఫారం 6 ఓటర్ కొత్తగా నమోదు చేయడానికి ఫారం 6 ఉంటుంది, అది ఫిలప్ చేసి ఆన్లైన్ పంపిస్తే, లేకపోతే ఆఫ్లైన్ బూత్ లెవెల్ ఆఫీసర్స్కి, ఎంఆర్ఓ ఆఫీసర్స్కి ఇస్తే అట్లాంటి వాళ్ళకి కూడా మరి కొత్తగా ఓటు నమోదు చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. మరి అదే కాకుండా ఈ దినోత్సవం సందర్భంగా మేము విద్యార్థులని ఓటర్గా నమోదు చేయించేందుకు వారిలో స్ఫూర్తి కలిగించే విధంగా ప్రతి కళాశాలలో, విభిన్న జిల్లాల్లో ప్రతి కళాశాలల్లో విద్యార్థులకి ఓటర్గా నమోదు, ఓటు హక్కు విలువ, ప్రజాస్వామ్య పరిరక్షణ వంటి అంశాలపై పోటీలు నిర్వహించాము. ఇందులో భాగంగా వ్యాస రచన పోటీలు, చిత్రలేఖ పోటీలు, ఇతర పోటీలు నిర్వహించి మరి కొంతమందికి ఈ ఫంక్షన్లో కూడా అవార్డ్స్ స్టేట్ లెవెల్ ఎవరో మరి అట్లాంటి విజేతలు ఉన్నారు. అట్లాంటి మరి ప్రతిభావంతులు వాళ్ళకి ప్రశంసా పత్రాలు, నగదు బహుమతులు కూడా ఎవరైనా కొంతమంది మా ఆఫీసర్స్ కూడా బాగా చేశారు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్న కలెక్టర్స్, కృష్ణా కలెక్టర్, అదేవిధంగా గుంటూరు అండ్ ఈస్ట్ గోదావరి కలెక్టర్స్, దే హ్యావ్ డన్ వెరీ గుడ్ వర్క్ యాజ్ ఫార్ యాజ్ ఓటర్ అవేర్నెస్. సో వాళ్ళు కూడా అవార్డు కొరకు సెలెక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అదేవిధంగా ఇంకా కొంతమంది ఆఫీసర్స్ కూడా డిఫరెంట్ క్యాడర్ ఆఫీసర్స్ ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళకి కూడా ఇవాళ బాగా చేశారు. కాబట్టి స్టేట్ లెవెల్ అవార్డ్స్ ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మరి ఓటర్స్ అందరూ వారి భాగస్వామ్యంతో ప్రజాస్వామ్యాన్ని మరింత బలోపేతం చేయాలి. ఓటు హక్కు మరి ఓటు అంటే ప్రజాస్వామ్యం పటిష్టకు ఎన్నికల పైన ఆధారపడి ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే ఎన్నికైన ప్రజాప్రతినిధులు చేతిలో మనం దేశ రాష్ట్ర భవిష్యత్తు ఓటర్లు పెడుతున్నారు. కాబట్టి ఓటర్లు చైతన్యం చేసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం ఎంతైనా ఉంది. ముఖ్యంగా ఇథికల్ ఎలక్షన్ అంటే ఒకటి యాక్సెసిబుల్ ఎలక్షన్, రెండోది ఇథికల్ ఎలక్షన్. ఈ రెండు నినాదాలతో మనం ఇవాళ వెళ్తున్నాము. సో డబ్బుకి కానీ మద్యానికి అమ్ముడు పోకుండా ఓటు హక్కుని స్వేచ్ఛగా ఏ విధంగా వినియోగించుకోవాలి, దాని కొరకు మరి ఇథికల్ ఎలక్షన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ప్రోత్సహించడం ఈ ఓటర్స్ డే ఇంకొక మెయిన్ ఉద్దేశం ఉంది. మరి జాతీయ ఓటర్ దినోత్సవం కార్యక్రమంలో ప్రతి 2 కిలోమీటర్ పరిధిలో మనకు పోలింగ్ స్టేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మరి అక్కడ బూత్ లెవెల్ అధికారులు, మండల స్థాయి తహసీల్దారులు, డివిజనల్ స్థాయిలో ఆర్డీఓస్, సబ్ కలెక్టర్స్, అదేవిధంగా జిల్లా స్థాయిలో కలెక్టర్స్ కూడా ఇలాంటి కార్యక్రమాలు ప్రతి జిల్లాలో ఇవాళ నిర్వహించడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మరి దాంట్లో ఈ పోటీల విజేతలకి మరియు ఓటర్ నమోదులో కృషి చేసిన సిబ్బందికి ప్రశంసా పత్రాలు, నగదు బహుమతులు కూడా ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. మరి వచ్చే ఎన్నికల్లో ఒక పక్క ఓటర్సు, పొలిటికల్ పార్టీసు రెడీగా ఉండాలి. మరోపక్క మనము కూడా అంటే అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ పరంగా సుమారుగా 3,64,00,000 ఓటర్సు, సుమారుగా 46,000 పోలింగ్ స్టేషన్స్ అండ్ మోర్ దాన్ 3 లక్షల ఎంప్లాయీస్తో మన సిఎస్ గారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో మనము అందరూ ఫ్రీ అండ్ ఫేర్ ఎలక్షన్స్ నిర్వహించడానికి అన్ని ఏర్పాట్లు చేస్తున్నాము. అండ్ ఐ కెన్ అష్యూర్ వీ విల్ బి డెఫినెట్లీ కండక్టింగ్ ఫ్రీ అండ్ ఫేర్ ఎలక్షన్స్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఓటర్ లిస్ట్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఈవీఎంస్, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం రాకుండా మేము చూసుకుంటాము. మాకు కొన్ని కంప్లైంట్స్ కూడా వచ్చాయి, వాటన్నిటి మీద మేము చర్యలు తీసుకుంటున్నాము. అండ్ డెఫినెట్గా వీ విల్ బి మీ అందరి సహాయ సహకారంతో వీ విల్ బి కండక్టింగ్ ఫ్రీ అండ్ ఫేర్ ఎలక్షన్. మరి చివరిగా ఐ వాంట్ టు థ్యాంక్ కలెక్టర్ కృష్ణ ఫర్ సచ్ ఏ good organization, his team for a grand organization which he has done for today's state level function. మరి మళ్ళీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం సుస్వాగతం పలుకుతూ ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్పుకుంటూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాము. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
On behalf of all of us, I thank Sri Gopal Krishna Dwivedi, IAS, the Chief Electoral Officer, Andhra Pradesh, for his informative and inspiring words of welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to listen to a message on the National Voters' Day by the Chief Election Commissioner, Election Commission of India. This is going to be an audio-visual presentation on the LED screen set up at the back of the stage.
I take this opportunity to congratulate all the citizens and electors of our country on the occasion of 9th National Voters' Day. On this occasion, I call upon all citizens who have turned 18 years or more on 1st January 2019 but have still not registered themselves as voters to apply immediately and become a voter so that they are able to vote in the forthcoming Lok Sabha elections. Universal adult franchise is one of the most valuable rights given by the founding fathers of our constitution to every eligible Indian citizen, and we at the Election Commission of India strive to bring this right to you. While the country prepares for the Lok Sabha elections 2019, which will be the world's largest electoral exercise, we at the Commission are ready and fully equipped to facilitate more than 87 crore electors in exercising their invaluable franchise at approximately 10 lakh polling stations across the country. Greater participation leads to a stronger democracy, and the Commission is committed to leave no eligible voter behind, which is also the theme for this year's National Voters' Day, that is, no voter to be left behind. The Commission is also committed to provide special facilities to persons with disabilities and senior citizens at every polling station. The millennials will be voting for the first time in a national election, and I exhort them to set an example and be our ambassadors by motivating their family members and peers to participate in the upcoming elections and every subsequent election. Since the Election Commission of India was set up on 25th January 1950, this day was chosen to be the National Voters' Day and launched as such on 25th January 2011. NVD has been set up to highlight the importance of voters in our democratic setup and remind all the voters about their rights and responsibilities as a voter. On this day, while reaffirming our abiding faith in democracy, we renew our resolve to uphold the rich democratic traditions of our country and the sanctity of free and peaceful elections. Our endeavor is to make elections more and more inclusive, voter-friendly, transparent, robust and ethical. In this pursuit, we have brought in several initiatives for efficient and effective connect with voters and strengthen the elector confidence. Voter information and services are just a call away. All voter-related services like searching your name in the electoral roll, change of address, correct errors are being provided through our one-stop portal. Similarly, voter can call up our voter helpline number 1950, set up Pan India to make any query or assistance. This 1950 will be fully functional in the next fortnight. As Chief Election Commissioner of India, I call upon all the voters in the country to exercise their right to franchise in the upcoming Lok Sabha as free, informed, fearless and ethical manner. I also hope that in the forthcoming elections, no voter will be left behind. I again extend my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to all of you on the occasion of National Voters' Day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Sri Anil Chandra Puneet IAS, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, sir, to say a few words about
सभा के नमस्कारम. Honorable Governor Sir, Sri N. Ramesh Kumar Garu, State Election Commissioner, Sri Gopal Krishna Dwivedi, Chief Electoral Officer, Andhra Pradesh, District Collector Krishna, Guntur, East Godavari, the representatives of political parties, officials, non-officials, students and other invitees, and media representatives. As already pointed out, today is the founding day of Election Commission of India, a prestigious institution established on 25th January 1950, and we are celebrating it as National Voters' Day, which is dedicated to the empowerment of every Indian voter with a special focus on young voters. I need to hardly emphasize the importance of the Voters' Day. It reaffirms the power of the people to determine their own destiny by exercising the freedom to elect their own representatives. We all can be proud that India is the world's largest functional democracy. After independence, in spite of many apprehensions, we were able to successfully build a free democratic country. A smooth transformation of power from one political party to another political party after general elections is the testimony for maturity of our democracy. A large number of nations that gained freedom at the same time with us had also adopted democratic systems of governance, but many nations degenerated into autocratic rule, while India has overcome many challenges and built a democratic edifice. Thanks to various measures initiated by the ECI, the voters' participation in India is increasing over the period of time. The percentage of voting in the first general election during 51-52 was 45%. In the Lok Sabha elections of 2014, the percentage has gone up to 66%. This percentage is higher than many of the developed countries like USA, UK and Japan, which is very surprising, as the percentage of voting in UK is 61% in 2015, USA 53% only in 2012, Japan only 52% in 2014. However, there is need to increase more participation of citizens in the voting process on par with other developed countries like Belgium and Sweden, where the percentage of voting is more than 85%. We need to make universal franchise a complete reality and thereby enhance the quality of Indian democracy. Increasing reluctance among youth to participate in politics and exercise the right to vote are some of the concerns that we face. Elections play a vital role in a system of representative democracy. In this context, it is very important to increase voters' participation, especially of youth, through continuous engagement of civil society, through partnerships and education. In order to propagate the ethical and informed voting, a stronger civil society movement is the need of the hour to educate the people to make them understand the value of his or her vote. Youngsters who are involved in the electoral process affirm their support and they acquire a stake in the system and an appreciation that they too can affect politics and policy. I am happy to note that Election Commission of India has taken initiatives to make the process of enrollment easier, convenient and accessible, and the voting experience is people-friendly. Updated and accurate electoral rules are very important for conducting free and fair elections. The electoral rules need to be updated constantly because of migration of voters, growing population, changing relationships, new eligible voters, and that of existing voters. Democracy cannot succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose their representatives wisely. The citizens of the country, especially youth, who have considerable percentage in our population, should exercise their franchise beyond the narrow boundaries of caste, creed, religion, and reason. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education aimed towards improving electoral participation, building up a culture of participative democracy among the citizens. I also congratulate the Chief Electoral Officer and our district collectors for doing their best in updating the electoral rules, and the district collectors Krishna, Guntur and East Godavari. They have done outstanding work, and therefore we have chosen them to be honored by Honorable Governor Sir. I request Chief Electoral Officer to ensure that our district collectors and the officials right up to the booth level, they make a system in coming Lok Sabha elections that every voter who comes to the booth is confident that his name is there and he will definitely vote in the coming elections. So I request the Chief Electoral Officer and all collectors and all officials to please ensure this kind of arrangement in the electoral rules so that each and every voter who comes to the polling booth exercise his vote. I would like to once again call upon all eligible citizens, especially you, to register as voters and vote with pride in every election. It is their fundamental right, and please exercise it. I thank Honorable Governor Sir for coming and participating in our function. Thanks a lot, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and thought-provoking message. Ladies and gentlemen, the next item on the agenda is message by the guest of honor. We have Sri N. Ramesh Kumar, State Election Commissioner, Andhra Pradesh, in our midst as our guest of honor. I request you, sir, to give us your valuable message.
Esteemed Governor of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana and the doyen of the governors, Sri ESL Narasimhan ji, my dear colleague Gopalakrishna Dwivedi, my dear colleague Anil Chandra Punita, young district collectors, Mr. Seshidhar, Kartikeya, Mr. Lakshmi Kantam, and friends. I want to really tell the story of democracy today. Democracy is one of the finest institutions where the power of self-determination rests with the people, and the instrumentality of determining our future is through vote. Where did democracy really begin? Conventional wisdom is democracy began in Greece, where in the 6th millennium BC, all the Athenians had come together and asked Solon, who was elected as king, to lay the foundation for a democratic framework in Greece. And Solon did just that. He created an environment, he created the institutional framework for democracy in Greece, which spread to the Western world, the world of freedom, etc. So democracy started in Greece, right? Wrong. It's totally wrong. Democracy predated Greece in India. Democracy started in India much before Greece. By 6th century BC in India, we see the emergence of 16 of the Mahajanapadas. 14 of them, though ruled by kings who are largely unaccountable to the people, had varying degrees of freedom. But out of the 16 Mahajanapadas, 2 of them are very distinct, very special. We must remember them. They are the Janapadas of Mallas and Vrijis. These are republics. They had no elected kings. The people sat in public assembly and took all important decisions of war, peace, taxation, and how to deal with the neighbors, how to regulate their affairs. Out of all the 16 Mahajanapadas, these 2 were most vibrant. Especially of them, the Vrijis are renowned for their valor. They are renowned as a very stable republic, with Mithila as the capital in the modern Bihar. Slowly you see the emergence of kingship. You see the emergence of Magadha under the Haryankas. The foundations have been laid by Bimbisara, and later aggrandizement has followed by Ajatashatru and his son Udaya. Even Ajatashatru, while he had taken over Kashi and several of the neighboring principalities, for 16 long years he waged a relentless war with the Vrijis, and Vrijis remained largely undefeated. And who are Vrijis? They consisted of several of the clans. The most important of the clan is the Lichavis, from which came Buddha. Ajatashatru had designated a minister specially to undermine the democracy of Vriji. But it took 16 long years, and finally they have undermined the democracy. After undermining the democracy only, Ajatashatru was able to annex Mithila. Of course, Magadha became a great kingdom, and it has given us, well, a kind of the origin of modern statecraft, that apart. But Magadha also came into existence at the cost of a democracy, a very vibrant democracy. In fact, the Mallas and Vrijis had a long-standing dispute over sharing of river waters, of the river Rohini at that time. And it is Buddha who had meditated between 2 democracies and said, you are different people. You are not like everybody else. You have a sense of destiny before you. You should not waste lives and waste generations fighting over water. And he brought both the communities together and brought about an accord. This is what democracy can do. Democracy is a process of resolution of issues through a dialogue. Democracy is not mandating certain ideas forcibly top down. Democracy is a process where opinions come from the bottom to the top of the pyramid. That is why we value democracies. Our forefathers, precisely for these reasons, they were the ones who faced discrimination. We did not. They lived under the British rule, they suffered under the British rule, but mostly what hurt was also the fact that in their own land, they did not have the power to vote and to determine their own future. Barely a small percentage of the property owners only had the vote, even under the best of the British regulation under the Act of 1936 and probably Act of 1919. But that's not enough. A freedom is a non-negotiable thing. You can't have part freedom. You can't have some freedom. Freedom is unbounded. It is non-negotiable. It is complete. We are the torchbearers of that generation which fought and brought to the knees the greatest of the empires, where the sun never set, as the legend goes, the British Empire. Having won the freedom, the subsequent generations, we are the torchbearers to strengthen the seeds of democracy, which was a hard-fought thing. But certainly a sense of complacency had come. What is frightening is, with economic development and prosperity and rising incomes, people find going to elections diverting. Today, 1 out of every 3rd voter doesn't choose a sense of an obligation to give his time and go to the electoral booth and vote, despite all the modern conveniences that are given. With the emergence of the modern technology and electronic voting, and also a fair play, which is the hallmark of our electoral system, what prevents people? What lacks is some kind of a commitment within. And these are the occasions really to deeply introspect and to see whether we are worthy, whether our generation are worthy of our forefathers and their forefathers who have suffered and given us the gift of freedom. Friends, but I am optimistic, I am hopeful. The temperature is rising, democracy is here to stay, and at the end of the day, people know that the best way to be governed is by themselves through a process of a common cause. So this generation may have let us down a little bit, but the generation ahead, all of you, realize the heritage of democracy which really began in India. So it is a national obligation for us to strengthen the institution of democracy. It is here that from India spread the idea of democracy. It is not Greece alone. Yes, Greece was there too. I am not belittling the contribution of Greece, but India is the beginner, the seed of Republican spirit. The Ganatantra was born here in this particular land. Friends, with these few words, I convey my great pleasure to be here to share these few words, the dais in the esteemed presence of the Governor, Sri ESL Narasimhan, and I convey my best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us on how democracy, freedom, and voting are intertwined. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the most important part of the program, namely administering the pledge and message by the Honorable Governor, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, His Excellency Sri ESL Narasimhan Garu. As the Honorable Governor administers the pledge, I request all of you, my dear ladies and gentlemen, to kindly stand up, stretch out your right hand and repeat the words after the Honorable Governor.
We, the citizens of India, having abiding faith in democracy, hereby pledge to uphold the democratic traditions of our country and the dignity of free, fair and peaceful elections, and to vote in every election fearlessly and without being influenced by considerations of religion, race, caste, community, language, or any inducement. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated.
The Andhra Pradesh State Election Commissioner, respected Dr. Ramesh Kumar, Chief Secretary Andhra Pradesh, respected Sri Anil Chandra Puneta, Chief Electoral Officer Sri Gopal Krishna Dwivedi, Collectors Krishna, Guntur and East Godavari, and gracious ladies and gentlemen present here. Today I feel privileged to be part of this great day, the National Voters' Day, popularly known as the celebration of democracy. Well, when we come today, I just now administered a pledge to you, and the pledge says it all. I don't think I need to elaborate at all that it is your bounden duty to cast your vote in the elections. It used to be said, Yatha Raja Tatha Praja, but I think now it is the reverse. It is Yatha Praja Tatha Raja. Please remember that. Really, because the Raja is going to be chosen by you people. So tomorrow, if you are not going to vote, I don't think you have any business to criticize. Many times we hear round table discussions, debates, coffee table discussions, etc., criticizing governance as a whole and using the word trust deficit. This is a very popular and old-fashioned word that is being used called trust deficit. Yes, you can say about all this provided you have taken part in the electoral process. Without casting your vote, if it is declared as a holiday, the voting day is declared as a holiday, if you chose to take a holiday and not go to the polling booth to cast your vote, I don't think we are responsible citizens. As responsible citizens, it is incumbent on every one of us over the age of 18 to definitely cast our vote. And while casting your vote, ladies and gentlemen, I would only say, please exercise your right. It is a right which is guaranteed to you. It is not an obligation done to you. It is not something, it's a gift which has been given to you. It is a right you have earned by virtue of being a citizen of India and by virtue of being over 18 years of age. So don't get carried away by anybody saying as if he has done a great obligation to you by enrolling you as a voter. It is your fundamental right, almost like a constitutional right, to be enrolled as a voter, and you must do it. And while doing so, please think for a while, because you are handing your destinies to somebody. Please remember that. Your destinies and the future is of the youth here. Our huge youth dividend that we have here, the future is in your hands. So please think a while before you cast your vote. Whom are you casting vote for? What is it for? What is it that you're casting it for? What is your expectation of this country's future? Please remember that every one of us has an abiding duty by and for this country. It is not just that handful of people who are governing us. I mean, the societal responsibility is much larger than the governmental responsibility. Many times we keep talking of as if governance is done only by a group of individuals and you and I will just sit down and relax all the time. There is something called a societal responsibility. Every one of us has to participate in this thing called governance. And this first step in this societal participation is your casting your precious vote during the elections. Please do not. And again, do it fearlessly. And do not, let not other issues come into your mind while casting your vote. It should be a free and frank vote cast by you yourself, not carried away by anybody at all. You must know what you are doing for. As I told you, you are deciding your future. So please remember that when you are casting your vote. It is a very powerful instrument in your hands, and do not waste it. And again, this new thing that has been brought about, the nota. Well, I am not critical of it. Please, election commissioners, state and chief electoral, please do not misunderstand me when I say this. I think we cannot say nota at all. What do you mean by saying nota? I mean, you mean to say in this whole large country, you will say nota, which means none of the above? I mean, I think there is a responsibility that is cast on you. You are casting aspersions on the democratic traditions of India. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the elections in India are famous worldwide. the chief election, the election commission of India is looked upon by the whole world as one of the best bodies which has conducted free and fair elections over the years. Never has it come in for criticism for anything. In fact, people from all over the world come to study our elections in India. The electoral politics in India is a very, very difficult politics. It is not simple. But in spite of it, the Election Commission of India has done a fantastic job over the years. And every year, they are only improving upon it. Recently, of course, they have looked at physically disabled persons. How do we really help them? People who have physical disabilities. How do you help people who have a sort of a vision problem? So all these things, they are looking into every aspect of, so in trying to see how they can help senior citizens, how they can help people with disabilities. And the Election Commission is going out of its way to ensure that every one of us casts a vote. That being the effort being put by Election Commission, they're trying to make it as easy as possible. Today we just launched a software called OneFi software also, which is sort of a complaint box which is available across the country. So that being the case, there's no use of us saying all the time, saying that, look, I'm not going to cast my vote. So my one appeal to the Election Commission, of course, it's a very foolish suggestion, I know that, all the same I will make it, is that can you think of any way by which a voter once registered, when he moves out of that place, can go to a machine and automatically put his new address and get his PAN card. So it is becoming difficult for every time you change your address, if you have to go again and get an election this thing. I think we have to see, like the Aadhaar card, if there's any way by which an electoral card can be a pan-India card, by which wherever I go, my electoral card is valid. And I think now with the electronic measures available, I suppose you can always transfer a card from one area to another using technology, because technology is being used in a very big way. I think this is one thing which will probably help people to go and cast their votes in a very big way. Because normally, the apathy that lies among the people is a complaint that, look, it takes a long time to go and sort of enroll ourselves. It is not true. It is not true. But sometimes it happens. And that one exception cannot become the general rule. So I just thought if technology can be used to see how we can sort of do this pan-India election voting card, that will come in very useful. And lastly, let me tell you, the young voters, many of you will be casting vote for the first time, having crossed the age of 18 as of January 1, 2019. The future of India lies in your hands. Please remember that. The future of parliamentary democracy is in your hands. And India must remain a parliamentary democracy forever. We cannot afford to lose this privilege that has been given to us by Constitution founders and by our freedom fighters. And if you are doing it, you are doing the greatest sin by casting away this great democracy which has been given to you by your forefathers, by your Constitution, by your freedom fighters. So that being the duty that is being cast on the youth, while I have is to serve its purpose, I must see an election statistics of 90 plus in the forthcoming and the Lok Sabha. And I do hope that you youngsters and the elders and every one of you will participate in this great democratic process and choose your leaders and govern the type of government that you want. Wish you all the very best and thank you for giving me this privilege.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another important item on the agenda, namely distribution of electors' photo identity cards to the newly enrolled young electors, and later on the distribution of prizes and certificates to a few eminent people. At the outset, I call upon Ms. Reddem Pravalika and Ms. Boyapati Hema Chowdhury to come onto the dais and receive the jumbo electoral photo identity cards from the Honorable Governor, His Excellency Sri Narasimhan Garu. We also have Srimati Venkata Narasimhan Garu, Srimati Venkata Narasimhan Garu, 80-year-old grand old lady. She has been exercising her right to vote since 1952. Shall we give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen? In other words, she has participated in the elections for about 11 times so far. She really deserves all our appreciation. And the Honorable Governor, he himself is going down the stage in order to honor Srimati Venkata Narasimha Garu. So kind of you, sir. I also thank all the dignitaries on the dais for being so generous. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the second list, and this list is of the district election officers, electoral registration officers, assistant electoral registration officers, booth level officers, and data processing officers who have been selected for the Best Electoral Practices Awards 2018. At the outset, I request Sri B. Lakshmikantam IAS Collector and DEO Krishna to kindly accept a bouquet, a certificate, a memento, and also a cash prize worth 25,000 rupees. And then I request Sri Kona Shasidhar IAS Collector and DEO Guntur to accept the bouquet, certificate, memento, and cash prize worth 25,000 rupees. And now, I request Sri Kartikeya Mishra IAS Collector and DEO East Godavari also to receive a bouquet, certificate, memento, and also a cash prize worth 25,000 rupees. And now we have two electoral registration officers. At the outset, I request Sri I. Bhaktavatsala Reddy, RDO and ERO Kavali, Nellore. Sir, please accept a certificate, a bouquet, a memento, and a cash prize worth 20,000 rupees from the Honorable Governor. Now it is the turn of Srimati S. Lakshmi, ERO, Sachavedu, Chittor, to receive a bouquet, certificate, memento, and a cash prize worth 20,000 rupees. I now request Srimati R.N. Hasina Sultana, Tahsildar and AERO Penugonda, Anantapuram, to kindly come onto the dais and accept the bouquet, certificate, memento, and cash prize worth 20,000 rupees. And then it is Sri P. Vishwanath, Tahsildar and AERO, Hindupur, Anantapuram, to receive a bouquet, certificate, memento, and cash prize worth 20,000 rupees from the Honorable Governor. Now we have two booth level officers. The first one is Srimati N. Seshikala, BLO, Sulurpeta, SC, and AW KCN Gunta, Nellore. Ma'am, kindly come onto the dais and accept the bouquet, certificate, memento, and a cash prize worth 10,000 rupees. And the next BLO is Srimati Shailaja of Penamuru, Chittur. Ma'am, kindly come onto the dais. We have 10,000 rupees of cash prize, a memento, and a certificate, along with a bouquet. From the CEO's office, Andhra Pradesh, we have two data processing officers. The first one is Sri J. Sadasivarao, and then Sri K. Naveen Varaprasad. I request you, sirs, both of you, to come onto the dais and accept each a 10,000 rupee cash prize, a bouquet, certificate, and a memento. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 24th of January 2019, a state-level essay writing and elocution competitions were held at St. Anthony's RCM High School, Vijayawada. The competitions, as I have said, were in two areas. The first one was essay writing, and the second one was elocution. And now I announce the names of the winners. The name of the competition is essay writing, and the category is senior. I call upon S. Sai Sushma, one who has bagged the first prize. Please come on to the dais, says Sai Sushma, and receive a prize of 10,000 rupees. And the second prize in essay writing to C.H. Annama. C.H. Annama. And she is receiving a cash prize worth rupees 7,500. This is the seniors category. Next, the juniors category, again, under essay writing competition. The first rank is that of M. Sirisha. M. Sirisha. She is going to receive a cash prize of 10,000 rupees. And the second prize goes to U. Pujita. And Pujita is being awarded a cash prize worth rupees 7,500. The next category of competitions was elocution. Under the senior category, we have S. Aisha Siddika, who has bagged the first prize. Siddika, please come onto the dais and receive a cash prize worth 10,000 rupees. This is the senior category. And the second prize goes to K. Kusumasai Pavani. Please accept a cash prize of 7,500 along with a bouquet. The junior category under elocution, the first prize goes to N. Ruchita. Ruchita, please come on to the dais and accept a cash prize of rupees 10,000 along with a bouquet. And the second prize goes to U. Chandini. Chandini will be getting a cash prize worth rupees 7,500. She stands second in the juniors category of elocution. I thank all the dignitaries on the dais, especially the Honorable Governor, His Excellency Sri ESL Narasimhan, for being so kind and giving away the prizes and the certificates. Friends, we have come to the end of the program. Vote of thanks. Vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. Today is the Commission's Foundation Day. Democracy without ethics is just a fluxiness and hellfilification. So now, my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Sri ESL Narasimhan Garu, who has delivered his valuable ethical message, which is reflecting the four-letter powerful word in English, that's vote, valuable option, tunes everything. And then my sincere thanks to Honorable State Election Commission Commissioner, Sri Ramesh Kumar Garu, and then respected Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Anil Chandra Punetha Garu, and then respected Chief Electoral Officer of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Gopala Krishna Dwivedi Garu, and then respected Collectors Kona Shashidhar Garu, and then respected Karthikeya Mishra Garu, and all the persons who have participated in the function and made it as a very grand success. At the outset, it is nothing but a glory to the Almighty who has made this a memorable occasion with resounding success. And no function will be successful with one person. So I must be thankful to all my army and then personnel and then my dear students. So I must be thankful to all of you. One and all, thank you very much.
Shall we all rise to our feet as the national anthem is being played?
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Corner